What's up, everyone? My name is Jack Murphy, and you might know me from my dividend stock videos, and I typically don't make crypto videos, but because the crypto cycle is kind of picking up right now, I think it's a good time for me to post a video about what I'm doing because I still have a considerable amount of my portfolio in crypto, and I'm just going to go over my strategy and talk about why I'm doing this. So first, I want to get into my background a little bit. I started investing in crypto in the 2021 cycle. That's kind of when I started investing in general, so I was still pretty new and didn't know a lot about what I was doing. During that time, I spent all my summer job money on Cardano and Dogecoin, both up in my portfolio. At one point, I was up like 2 or 3 grand, which was pretty great at the time. And then the whole market crashed, and I ended up not selling. So I still have those positions today. I have not sold any of them since then. Some people would say that that was a failure and a waste of time, but I actually think I learned one of the most important lessons an investor can learn, and that is to have an exit strategy. I didn't lose money because I didn't sell anything yet, but the reason I didn't make money during that cycle was because I didn't know when to take profits. I was trading mostly on emotion, and even at the top of the market, I wish I had more money to keep buying Dogecoin and Cardano because I still thought I was going to be missing out. And that is not a great sign when you're getting FOMO even after you're up a considerable amount in your portfolio. So I fell victim to not having an exit strategy during the 2021 bull run, and I will not make the same mistake this time. So my entire plan this time is formulated around an exit strategy that I think will secure me not losing money in the market. Before I go over my strategy, I'm going to talk about kind of my understanding of the market cycle and how it's structured, and I'm kind of forming my strategy around this, so it is worth understanding. So Bitcoin is the main contributor to the cycle. Every single coin follows Bitcoin. It is the gold. It is the number one crypto. It's probably always going to be the number one crypto. And the reason the price goes up around the same time every couple years is because of the halving. So the Bitcoin halving has to do with mining. So if you don't know what mining is, to explain it as simply as I can, I would say it's a bunch of really smart computers being put onto the Bitcoin network and used to solve complex puzzles that facilitate transactions on the Bitcoin network. And then the people who use their computers as miners get a transaction fee or a reward in Bitcoin for facilitating those transactions. The reason this mining is so important is this is the only way that new Bitcoin can go into the market. So this is the only way to get more Bitcoin. And Bitcoin actually has a very limited supply. There can never be more than 21 million Bitcoin, and we only have mined about 19.35 million, I would say. And out of that 19.35 million, 5 or 6 million has been lost forever. So there's only a small amount of Bitcoin to go around for all of time for everyone. So that makes it kind of valuable, as in there's only so much that'll ever be in the market. The reason the halving event is so significant is because the reward that the miners get for doing all the transactions is split in half. During this Bitcoin halving, it's going from 6.25 Bitcoins to 3.125 Bitcoin per transaction fee. So now less Bitcoin are being created or put into the market. This is kind of like anti-inflation, because inflation is if the government prints $100 million, then each of those dollars have a specific value. But then if they print another $100 million, each of those dollars are now half as rare, so half as valuable. Because there's only like another 1.5 million Bitcoin to be discovered, it's harder and harder to get Bitcoin, causing the price to go up. And this is good for anyone that owns Bitcoin because it starts the bull run, and that is kind of what we're experiencing now. I would say the bull run started in about October-ish of 2023 and has been going up ever since. And the next halving is going to happen about a month from now in April of 2024. So we're getting real close to that halving event, which is going to be a big catalyst for Bitcoin, definitely making it move a lot. Whether that's up or down, we're not sure. I am going to assume it's going to move up. Now, while this is happening, all the other cryptos are probably going to be going up in value as well because everything follows Bitcoin. But then Bitcoin will get to a point where people will start selling it and moving their money to the next wave of the market, which is Ethereum. Ethereum is the second crypto ever made, and one of the most important ones because all of the blockchains and a lot of the other cryptos are built off Ethereum, and it is a more effective way to transfer money and make transactions. So Ethereum's considered the silver to Bitcoin's gold, the number two crypto, and just the second wave of the market. People always say Ethereum's like a cycle or two behind Bitcoin, so that's kind of how you can get price estimates. I don't know if I believe that necessarily, but people do say that. And then this wave of the market is a little shorter, so after Ethereum tops out, people start selling their Ethereum money and moving it to just altcoins, which is every other crypto that's not Bitcoin or Ethereum. This is the most volatile point in the market because they're the biggest highs and biggest lows. You can make the most returns with altcoins, but you could also go literally to zero if an altcoin crashes. So this is the most risky point in the market, but you have the opportunity to make the most money. So now that you understand kind of the structure of the crypto market, I'm going to tell you what my plan is with my crypto and how I'm going to exit out of each wave with money. The first wave, like I said before, was Bitcoin, and I have about 0.027 Bitcoin. I actually bought Bitcoin in 2022, so I got in at a good price. My average buying price is about 23K with this 0.027 Bitcoin, and I've been holding this since 2022, so I am up almost 200% right now on it. But I do think Bitcoin will hit 100K in this cycle. So my plan to exit the Bitcoin wave is to sell all my Bitcoin between 90 and 95K. So I'm selling on that uptrend and moving my money to the next phase, which is Ethereum, before the top hits. So I have my money in Ethereum. Everyone else starts moving their money to Ethereum, and I got in before the majority of people. If Bitcoin hits my price target and I sell out all of it, I'll have about $2,450, which is pretty good, but I'm not going to put all of it into Ethereum. This wave, I am confident Ethereum will do well, so I'm only keeping 25% of my profit from Bitcoin, and I'm going to put that in the bank, just USDC, the US dollar crypto coin, and I'm not touching that for the rest of the market. That is money I'm just keeping as insurance, so if everything were to crash, I wouldn't be at zero. Assuming I hit my price target, I'm moving about 75% of that profit, which is $1,837.50, into Ethereum. So this is the second wave, which is Ethereum, and I already have 0.4 Ethereum. I also bought that in like 2022, got in at around $1,500 a coin, so a pretty good entry point there. Assuming I can take the money that I predicted in the last cycle, $1,837, and move that into Ethereum. I'm estimating the price will be around 5K when I do this. That means I can buy another 0.35 Ethereum, bringing my total position to 0.75 Ethereum. My target exit point is about 10K per Ethereum. I definitely think Ethereum will go over 10K in this market. I don't know if it'll hit 15K, but I think if I can get out at 10K, I am close to the top of the wave and onto the next part where I can still make some more money. If I hit this price target, I'd be selling the Ethereum for about $7,500. Now I'm going to put a lot more of this in the bank so I can have my original contributions safe so I don't lose money in this market. So assuming I keep about 75% of that, I'm putting $5,625 into my bank, and the rest of it I'm going to use to play with altcoins. So the final wave, the altcoins, I already have a couple: Solana, Cardano, Dogecoin, like I was talking about before, and right now, as I'm recording this, the current value is about $1,845. The only one of these cryptos I have a goal exit point for is Dogecoin, which I think if it has another pump, it could get to that $1 range, and I think if I sell at 90 cents, I'm pretty safely exiting at a good profit point. Cardano is a little trickier. I'm down pretty heavily on Cardano, and I don't know what it's going to hit during this market cycle. So this is kind of the only hole in my plan where I'm just kind of guessing. Probably somewhere in the Ethereum wave, I'll have a better understanding of where this is going to end up, and I'll make an exit point then. But for now, I don't have a specific exit point. And Solana, I bought at like $17, just a little bit, so I'm going to make maybe a couple $100 from that, which will be nice, but I'm not too stressed about losing money on that one. So the $1,845 I have in now plus the $1,875 will be somewhere close to $4,000 by this time in the cycle. Who knows what returns I'll get? If I could double it, that would be awesome. Then I would be leaving with like $8,000 on top of the $6,237 I have in the bank. That is some very broad guesses at what my portfolio could end up looking like at the end of this cycle. But yeah, I'll have my $6,200 safely away, and then I'll play with the profits. Hopefully I can turn the altcoin wave into the most profitable one. And I'm going to put all my attention onto the exit point during this time. I'm not going to let emotion affect my trading, and I'm just going to trade like a robot. That is the goal. Easier said than done, but I think this is the best possible strategy I can go in for my current situation to not lose money. I want to make a big disclaimer. I am not a professional. I'm not an expert on the crypto market. I'm just a guy with some crypto who has a plan to make some money with it. And it's really just that simple. So don't blindly follow my strategy. I could be completely wrong with my target exit points. Maybe those cryptos never even get close to that number. But that is just my strategy going into this. I will hopefully make some more videos on crypto, as this is happening. So that is my overall strategy going into the crypto market. I'm pretty sure I want to make a video about how to use this strategy starting from scratch, how to get into the crypto market if you've never done that before. So if you would be interested in that type of video, comment what questions you would want me to answer in it, because I'd love to incorporate those into that video. And I'd love to hear your thoughts, good or bad, about my strategy. What's your opinion on it? What would you change? Literally, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to see those in the comments. But yeah, that is everything I want to talk about today. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.